Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we're going to react to 50 Cent versus Supreme, the deadliest beef in hip hop. Without further ado, we gonna get right into it. But before we get into it, I just want to say shout out to Music Vibe. They showed love on the channel a couple of weeks ago when I did one of their videos on my channel. I reacted to one of their videos on my channel. They showed love, so we go. Like I said, man, if anybody show love on this channel, we gonna always show love back. So once again, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Music Vibe. Go watch all their videos. They do great content over there. Go subscribe to them. They not telling me to do this. I'm just doing this out of kindness because they show love on my channel. So I'm always show love back. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Go subscribe to Music Vibe if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
See niggas fear Prince and respect the Supreme.
In this video, a young 50 Cent talks about gangsters from New York. The team refers to the gang Supreme Team, a large crack-dealing organization in the 1980s that was based in South Jamaica, Queens, and run by Kenneth Supreme McGriff and his nephew, Gerald Prince Miller.
Well, you slow motherfucker, I'ma break it down illa. Supreme was the businessman and Prince was the killer.
In a line that upsets Supreme, 50 portrays McGriff as the brains of the operation, and Miller as the brawn. Supreme was also angry that his nephew Prince came off as more menacing than he is in the song. So, he conveyed a stark warning to 50 through a surrogate. Stop rapping about me.
I don't know if you know, but DJs would get beat up for playing the record.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, all day. Like if you played it, DJs would
certain spots.
Like they would call
Damn.
and be like, "Don't play that record."
There is a huge and dark story hidden behind this song. So let us go step by step and figure out who Supreme really is. In the early 1980s, Supreme founded a gang that he named after himself, the Supreme Team, based in the Jamaica section of Queens, New York. Under McGriff's leadership, the gang's numbers swelled to the hundreds and came to control the crack cocaine trade in the Baisley Park houses, the neighborhood where McGriff was raised. His gang made about $200K a day.
I'm surprised 50 ain't made a documentary. Hey, it'd be Hey, you know what'd be the ultimate victory for 50 if he did a show like he doing BMF right now? If he did the Supreme Team and actually... Hey, yo, if 50 ever did that, he wins. It's over. He wins. Because they in jail for life. He can make money off their name for the rest of his life. 50 wins, bro. Shout out to 50, bro.
However, in 1987, he was sentenced to 12 years in prison. In 1994, he got out on parole. But by the end of that same year, he was yet again behind bars. It was only in 1997 that he was able to get rid of his convictions and start a new life. He got to know Ja Rule and the members of the Murder Inc. label company, where he rose to become one of the main people in the company and offered his men protection. At that time, Supreme and 50 had a good relationship going on. But unfortunately, 50 Cent's career was at rock bottom. He wasn't a star and he wasn't a famous rapper like Ja. Everything was going south for him. He had to resort to attacking the entire industry in the song How to Rob just so that he can make any sort of profit on his album. And then the very famous beef with Ja Rule took place. According to what 50 said in his book, his friend Troy robbed Ja Rule. Then, when Ja and 50 met at a club, 50 Cent wanted to have a word with him. However, Ja thought that 50 was connected to the robbery. Though Ja later confirmed the robbery did happen, he denies that he ever saw 50 with the man who robbed him.
But it had nothing to do with him. Like, I didn't even know you know this dude.
Supreme had a talk with 50 so that he could stop harassing Ja. And since Supreme was 50's idol, he agreed. However, he continued to harass Ja verbally and wrote a diss track titled Your Life's on the Line.
Murder, I can't leave you, murder. I don't believe you,
Not
but
many
murder.
know that in the original version, 50 mentions the incident with the chain and mocks Ja, saying that he's a studio gangster who, without Preem, wouldn't have been able to get the chain back.
Why you ran the Preem to get your shit back? Why you wanna approach me? Cause you know I put the shit back.
Again, 50 respected Preem. For that reason, he deleted those lines from the song, and the issue was cleared up. In the same year of 1999, a tragic incident occurred for both Preem and 50 in which their mutual friend Black Just was killed. The story goes as follows. Rapper E-Money Bags wanted to buy a car from Preem. To do that, he had to pay a deposit on the car, and for some reason wanted to get his money back from Preem. Preem laughed at the thought and said that he should just forget about getting the money back. And that's when he one day shot at Preem while he was in a car with Black Just. Just got hit twice, one of which was in his thigh. Kenneth didn't go straight to the hospital, which was very close to the place where the incident took place. Instead, he went to the hood and asked somebody else to take Just to the hospital. This caused a significant delay, which resulted in Just dying. For that reason, E-Money Bags got himself enemies from that incident.
He came to me, he said, Bim, that wasn't for Just. Just like that. He said that wasn't for Just. I just looked at him, man, and I say, E, that is Just. He's dead.
The conflict with Ja didn't quiet down, and Supreme always took his friend's side and spoke with 50 Cent every time to calm down and not harass Ja Rule. It didn't sit well with 50 that Preem always took Ja's side. And anyway, Preem never saw a superstar in 50. Plus, why change anything when you can comfortably earn from an established star like Ja Rule?
I'll tell you personally, the Murder Inc., the people that you see like Irv, Ja, the people that are involved in the business aspect are bitches. Like, these niggas don't got no hood in them.
And then, when Ja and 50 performed in the same club, the guys had a fight, and 50 Cent ended up with Ja Rule's chain, which he showed in the music video for Life's on the Line. And what did Ja do? Of course, he, once again, resorted to Preem to get him back his chain. However, this time, 50 got a watch in return.
I eat you for breakfast, a watch was exchanged for your necklace, and your boss is a
50 became a huge pain for Preem because he ruined his superstar's image. And this was already the second time when Preem had to resolve the issue on behalf of Ja. 50 terribly wanted to destroy Murder Inc. For that reason, their relationship progressively worsened day by day. In an interview for XXL, 50 said that he one day heard that Ja is filming in the Coliseum area, and he decided to pay him a visit. He took a pistol and went on a motorbike.
oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
All right, jokes aside, let's get back to the topic. He met Preem, who said, hey, come here, don't even do it, I see you. Pulls him to the side and 50 like, yo, what's up with this dude? Preem is like, nah, I told you, leave them alone, man. You know they ain't gonna do nothing. Tony Yayo recounted one of the encounters of Preem and his friend when their relationship went downhill, where 50 showed Preem that he's not scared of it.
I remember Preem coming to the block one day, and a nigga tried to like sun 50 and rub his head. You know what 50 did? Yeah, my nigga.
Do it back, yeah.
Yeah, my nigga.
That's-
Oh, you know what the block did?
Yeah, that's what
And that was the day I know Preem didn't like 50.
Even more is that 50 connected with E-Money Bags, Big Nose Troy, and Green-Eyed Born, with whom Preem had conflicts with. Everything intensified with the track Ghetto Quran, which leaked and fell into the hands of Preem. The track contained the very lines we spoke about at the beginning of the video.
See, niggas feared Prince and respected Preem. For you slow motherfuckers, I'ma break it down iller. See, Preem was the businessman and Prince was the killer.
50 claimed that many artists were talking about Supreme and his bad past, and Supreme was okay with that. He was even glad that rappers were mentioning his gang in their songs. But it was only when 50 mentioned him that he got angry. Other gangsters from New York, however, weren't angry at 50. They understood that this was just a tribute.
Not really. That was being said. You know, people mad he made that song. What?
That's how I
the
look at
tribute
it. But then
to
again,
Queens.
but I'm not from there, so I'm just from the outside looking in.
No, it's a fact.
Around the same time, Supreme was almost killed at a gas station, and Supreme thought that 50 Cent was behind it, so he decided to take out his enemies. The first on the list was obviously the relentless 50 Cent. Preem ordered Daryl Baum, famously known as Homo, who was previously Mike Tyson's bodyguard, to kill 50 Cent for a large sum. Thankfully, 50 survived.
Who would want to
Why
shoot
were you targeted?
You're such a good guy.
It's my past. It's the past.
It was a
thing.
drug thing,
No,
like
it's
a
just-
business thing.
It's karma.
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 However, Only 50 managed to escape death. In July of 2001, E. Moneybags lay dead in his Lincoln Navigator. There are two versions of why he was killed. Could have been revenge for the killing of Black Jess, and another theory is that his death was the result of him murdering CEO Irv Gotti and Ja Rule. A Big Nose Troy was killed 3 months after the death of Moneybags. Police gathered enough evidence to imprison McGriff in 2002, pending murder charges. During that time of court investigation, Supreme recalled the one and only Ghetto Quran, which, in his opinion, is enough evidence for the police to throw accusations at him. When the police wanted to ask for more details about what 50 said in the record, 50 said, "Listen to the record." In 2003, the legendary song Many Man was released, in which 50 mentions homo.
Around comes around. Oh God, 3 weeks ago he got shot down. Now it's clear that I'm here.
What goes around
Not
comes
for a
around.
real reason, because he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathe.
He played it for me.
I love that record.
He played it for me, and he was like, I was like, yo, this is the hardest record ever.
By the way, in 2020, Pop Smoke and 21 Savage released their own songs in reference to Many Men.
I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more, cause I got it on me.
Many men wanna kill me, dog. I feel like 50 pussy.
After further investigation by the police, it was found that Daryl had a grudge against a rival gang. As a result of this, he was killed. The murderer was found. Damian Hardy is the ex-boyfriend of American rapper Lil' Kim.
Did you ever find out who did it?
Yeah, I know who did it shortly after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are now where?
Oh, the guy who actually shot me is dead.
In 2003, Gotti also came under investigation, putting his record label Murder Inc. in serious jeopardy. Gotti was charged with laundering funds for McGriff in 2005, but the jury declared Gotti innocent on all charges. Despite the victory, McGriff was convicted of drug trafficking, racketeering, and murder in New York federal court, using testimony from a hitman, text messages, and alleged video evidence of the victim's last few moments alive. Prosecutors made the case that McGriff hired killers for $50,000. Because all his assets and Gotti's assets were seized, McGriff was unable to hire a lawyer. Instead, he was granted a court-appointed attorney. On April 9, 2007, the jury sentenced McGriff to life in prison.
So my little niggas fuck brain, and any motherfucker down with him to suck me. I'm still mad.
According to Supreme's own words, 50 was a snitch in the case, which resulted in him getting sentenced to life in prison. 50 said that he was never involved in the case. All evidence for the case was in a documentary series which was released in 2022 and which was directed by Nas.
Where the snitch at in the documentary? I'm not in that case.
Yeah.
There's nothing about nothing. All he says is he know me, he know what that was about. And what that was about was he got an idea. And it ain't the same idea I got. Mine's work, obviously.
Try and stick me, I fill your back with Mac rounds. Ex-Supreme nigga 50 don't back down.
The next video I recommend you watch is G-Unit.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, if 50 do a show based off the Supreme team and how they came about, bro, like he doing BMF right now, 50 wins this battle. I mean, he already won the battle, but I mean, he won the war, but nigga, this could just be extra right here. That's just extra points, bro. That would be the ultimate, bro. That would be the ultimate. He could make money off them. They doing life in prison. He can make money off them. That's, bro. You got to, bro. You got to, 50. 50, you got to. I just gave you an idea. Do it. Get it done, 50. Come on, I know you can do it.